Hello, all you big, beautiful brains out there. Today, we're talking about a mental health hero named Dorothea Dix. Before we get started, take a minute to subscribe to Psy vs. Psy. Help out your friendly neighborhood psychologist while I tell you all about Dorothea Dix. Our story starts in 1802 in Hampton, Maine, a town desperately in need of something to be famous for. Lucky for them, that very year, a baby was born that would finally give them something to put on their website. That baby was Dorothea Dix. She grew up at a time when mental illness was widely misunderstood and often stigmatized. This impacted her right from the beginning of her life. According to her biographers, Dorothea's mother most likely suffered from a depression which prevented her from being able to care for Dorothea or her two brothers. Their father was also unable to care for them, so all three siblings were sent to live with a wealthy grandmother in Boston. There, she discovered a love of literature and began writing at a very young age. But it was her experiences as a teacher that would ultimately shape her career as a social reformer. In the 1830s, Dix began visiting prisons and almshouses to teach Sunday school classes. It was during these visits that she first witnessed the appalling conditions in which the mentally ill were being kept. Many were chained, beaten, and left in squalid conditions with little or no medical care. She was shocked by what she saw, and soon began a tireless campaign to improve the care and treatment of those with mental illnesses. Over the next several years, Dix traveled through the United States and Europe, gathering information about mental health care practices and advocating for reform. She met with legislators and other influential people and published articles and reports about the need for better mental health care. Her efforts paid off, and she was instrumental in the establishment of more than 30 mental hospitals across the U.S. and Canada. Anyone working in the field now will tell you mental health advocacy work is far from easy, especially if you're trying to help an already underserved group. People in the field today daily face tremendous opposition from those who oppose mental health services or reform, so I can only imagine how things must have felt for Dorothea Dix. She must have had to fight tooth and nail for every small victory. Nevertheless, she persevered, and her efforts helped to bring about significant changes in the way that mental illnesses were perceived and treated. And don't get me wrong, we've still got a long way to go, but her legacy is profound. Her efforts paved the way for a new era of mental health care, one in which patients were treated with dignity and respect. Her work also helped to shatter the stigma surrounding mental illness, and her advocacy paved the way for future generations of mental health advocates to continue her legacy. And of course, her legacy also brings pride to all citizens of Hampton, Maine, when they visit the town's website. If you want to know more about some of the other amazing women in psychology, check out our Women in Psychology playlist. Or, if you want to know more about some of the discoveries that they've made, make sure you subscribe to Psy vs. Psy so you can get all of our other videos and you can learn all about the science of psychology. Until next time, keep thinking, and I'll see y'all later. Bye! Welcome to Hampden, Maine, home of Dorothea Dix, this Paul Bunyan statue, and enough restaurants that you can eat at all of them within a 3-day visit. If you think we're being too hard on Hampton, remember, they've had over 200 years. It's really on them at this point. Get with it, Hampton.